So how goes it, folks? Jolly Yellow talking to you, and today on Jolly Yellow Presents, I want to take a few moments to talk about the Disney Plus movie Crater. Unfortunately, there's one problem. It's unlikely you'll ever get to see this film for yourself because after about 7 or 8 weeks of it being on the service, Disney chose to remove Crater altogether. I recorded this footage back in summer of 2023 and just a couple of weeks before it was removed. And with it now removed from Disney Plus, there may never be another opportunity to watch this film. As far as I know, it never even got a physical DVD or Blu-ray release. And at first, I wasn't even going to repurpose this for this platform, but then I decided, it's a good movie, and maybe it's going to end up being one of those pieces of evidence that a good film existed, even if the film itself is no longer out there to watch. You folks have a good day.
How goes it, folks? Jolly Yellow BeardMic talking to you, and I have a question. Your father just recently passed away, leaving you an orphan. In 72 hours, you're going to be transported to a distant paradise never to be seen again. That's how long you have to fulfill your father's dying wish. What do you do? That's what we explored this week on Jolly Yellow Presents Crater. So that's the situation that young Caleb finds himself in. He just has himself and his 3 friends as they prepare to leave the mining colony that has been their only home their entire lives on the moon's surface. They need to venture out and go to a hidden grove that his father told him about in order to fulfill a dying wish, just to go out to that crater and see the sights just like his father and mother did years before. And that's basically the premise of the movie. And it's an adventure movie. This is being Disney, so it's going to be geared towards kids. And I think it does its job really well. I mean, I'm not even the target audience, but I was held my attention. I was into it. I wanted to know what happened. Let me say, this movie looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm watching it on like a 6 or 8-year-old smart TV, and it still looks great. People with modern television equipment, you're in for a real treat if you watch this. The cast, I really did enjoy them. They pull off that whole vibe of the group of boys that have to do something insane, and they have a tight bond of friendship. We've seen this in a lot of those older movies, stuff like The Goonies, Stand By Me, The Sandlot. If you're a fan of kind of those lines of films, then I would definitely recommend The Crater to you. Now, I can understand why they did it because, it's kind of a youth coming of age movie, but they still did the whole the girl is the outsider type thing. If you look here in the picture, you can tell which one do you think is the girl in the group. She wasn't mixed in with them at the beginning of the movie. They actually go to her for help on how to get out to the crater, and she mingles in with them. They become friends and everything like that. It goes well, but it's just using that old trope of the girl is the outsider. And also, finally, I gotta say this movie was probably one of the most heartfelt endings that I've come across in a very long time. I'm not ashamed to admit, I actually teared up a little bit on the final 5 or 10 minutes of the movie, but it was worth it. So yes, I would absolutely recommend watching Crater. It's a Disney movie, so it is on Disney Plus and will probably be there for years to come. More people need to be talking about this. I just happened to see the trailer on a whim when I was on the app watching other stuff. This has been Jolly Yellow Presents talking about Crater. You folks have a good day, and as always, keep exploring.